When I look back now, I can't understand how I let myself be so foolish. I had a loving husband, 2 beautiful kids, and a stable life. My husband, Daniel, was the kind of man most women prayed for. Patient, hard-working, and deeply devoted to his family. But somehow, my sister's words began to echo louder than my own conscience. She always told me I was missing out, that Daniel was too boring, and that I deserved someone more exciting. At first, I laughed her off, but slowly her poison seeped into my mind, and I started seeing my husband as ordinary instead of extraordinary. My sister, Claire, had a wild streak, the kind that thrived on chaos. She bragged about her flings, how alive they made her feel. She told me, "You're wasting your youth on a man who doesn't even know how to keep the spark alive." I didn't realize she was projecting her own misery onto me. Instead, I started doubting my marriage. Every small argument with Daniel became evidence in my mind that maybe Claire was right. Maybe I was settling for less. The day I crossed the line started innocently. Claire invited me to a night out, promising just drinks and laughter. But she had already arranged for her friend's colleague, a charming man named Eric, to meet us. He was smooth, confident, and full of the kind of attention I hadn't sought in years. After too many drinks and Claire whispering, "You deserve this," I let myself slip. I betrayed my husband that night, and worse, I betrayed my children by shattering the family they depended on. When I returned home the next morning, Daniel was waiting. The disappointment in his eyes burned deeper than any anger. He didn't yell, he didn't curse. He just looked at me with a silence that screamed louder than words. He already knew. Someone had seen me that night and told him. I fell to my knees, begging, but Daniel only shook his head. He said, "I gave you my heart and you threw it away." Those words still haunt me. The fallout was swift. Daniel filed for separation within weeks. My kids, who once ran into my arms after school, refused to speak to me. My daughter cried, asking, "Mom, why did you hurt Dad?" My son turned cold, barely looking at me. The home that used to be full of warmth became a battlefield of silence and tears. And Claire, she simply shrugged and said, "Don't blame me. You made your own choices." I tried to hold on, I really did. I begged Daniel to forgive me, told him I'd cut ties with Claire, told him I'd do therapy, anything. But his trust was gone, shattered beyond repair. "I don't know who you are anymore," he told me, "and I won't let our children grow up thinking betrayal is love." His words gutted me because he was right. The divorce came, and with it, the final blow. Daniel won full custody of the kids. The court saw me as unstable, reckless, and they weren't wrong. I was given visitation, but my children refused to come most times. They clung to their father, the one who had stayed true while I wandered away. I had gone from being their mother to being an unwelcome presence in their lives. Claire moved on quickly, as she always did, but I was left alone with the ruins of my life. The affair with Eric fizzled out within weeks. He had no interest in a woman burdened with guilt and divorce. I realized then how disposable I had been to him. Just another fleeting thrill. My marriage, my family, my dignity, all gone for a moment of weakness fueled by my sister's poisonous advice. Nights are the hardest. I lie awake replaying Daniel's words, my children's tears, and my sister's manipulations. I feel trapped in a cycle of regret, suffocating under the weight of what I threw away. The man who loved me unconditionally, the children who once adored me, I lost them all because I let someone else dictate my worth. I see now that I wasn't missing out. I was destroying everything that truly mattered. If I could speak to any woman tempted by the same path, I would beg her to stop, to see the treasure she already has. Because once trust is broken, once family is shattered, no amount of regret can fix it. I live each day with the consequences of my choices, watching from the outside as Daniel builds a happy, stable life with our kids, without me. My sister's voice is gone, but her influence remains in the scars I carry. And now, regret is my only companion.